raise up slightly to be able to put the jack underneath. So I'm just running it now. I'm going to try and build the air pressure up enough that it can raise up, but obviously from last week we got a leak on this bag due to the fitting. So who knows? I can maybe try and sort it, but no, we're just going to let the air pressure build. Batteries need charging as well on this because it's only been running briefly for the last couple of times and the batteries have not had a chance to charge up. But I can't do the airbag with the engine running, so hang on. I've just disabled the doors, which should help, so air's not going to them. So we should just start rising up. So I've managed to wingle its way up, so we've now just got to empty the air pressure out of it. Which won't take long with that air leak, and I've got an air leak down below as well. That'll do. Right guys, well let's get this wheel off. So, loosen them all off first, get these off. Indicators. Yeah, I've got an air leak over there now as well. I need to part the hose and obviously it hasn't liked it. So, we'll investigate that as well at some time. So we've got all them off. Let's get that on. On. Well, it's the right way round. Will help. Where it needs to be. Open there. Handle. This is the problem, because we don't have the luxury of being able to jack it up on the axle. Limited room. There we go. Normally I'd stand them up, but for now. So we have top plate here, just this edge running round here. The bag's on it, so we'll get the bag off it. There is an inspection hole here. There's also one there. That's in between the seats, so we're going to have to unfortunately ruin the floor. I did try the other day and have a look at it, but we weren't coming up in one piece, so we're going to have to unfortunately ruin the floor to get that up. And then we should have access to, there's a bolt there, there'll be one on the other side as well. I can tell you already, just by looking at it, these are going to be possibly a pain in the backside. So let's go inside, get this inspection panel up. So that inspection hole is underneath this bit of floor. Shut that door. And there's last week's bolt. And I have, as you can see, already tried to get this off, and that's all that's going to happen. So unfortunately, I'm going to need a little bit of floor to go on here. I mean, like on the other side, what we could do is clean it all off, back down to the fiberglass plastic, and just leave it like that. That's one option, but I'm not even seeing any screws yet to where the thing is, but this could be an entire plate here. Oh yeah, they are, I see them. One there. See, I don't want to ruin the fiberglass that's underneath, but I want to be able to rip this up. There we go. There we go. So that's not too bad. It's a bit damaged, but you know, we can probably get that off easily and sort that out. The rest of this should come off quite easily now. Right, so you're in here now with me, and by the amount of dirt sat on here, get that shabby screwdriver. Just look at it. So I want to get all this out of here. The same's on top of the top plate, look at that. Oh, I think I've got, it's like up to there on the screwdriver. You don't want this falling into the airbag. You want to try and push it off the edge. Pah! Oh, there's my other 30mm. Oh, another 30mm socket there. Right. We do have a selection of key rings left if anyone wants them. They're on the store. I will put a link in the description and the comments below. They are, I can't remember how much they are, I think they're £3. I think, don't quote me, it's on the store. We've only got that limited selection left, that's all we've got left. So, get them before they're gone. Give it a few love taps. It'd be easier if I could get this off, but they are... Right, now because of the limited room, I'm going to use this one. Hopefully it doesn't just shear straight off. No, what it does instead is just turns. Brilliant. These are meant to have, by the way, those that wondering, M10 locking nuts on. So that's what's meant to be on it, like that. But as you can see, it isn't. Right, so after a fag break, I've decided this first nut is having its fate. see if I can, because this is pretty broken. This is why I've put a bag over. There's no bolts on this side. So that side there's no bolts whatsoever. That should be free to bend out the way. This one, however, there's the stud, right there. If I can get a little bit more of this out, I might have to get in there quickly with the plane before the battery completely dies. And get it out. Right. Try and get in there now with this rope. Through that thing. Yeah, that's through. So there's that. There's what was left of that. Yeah, cut that off pretty well. That was what was left sticking through. So it's that dealt with. So now we just have the problem of the very back one. Get some of this out from the back of here as well. Now, a lot of this rust looks a lot worse than it is, because a lot of it might be a bit of surface rust, but it's also going to be a lot of road dirt. Well, that's now free, essentially. We just need to be able to, without damaging this plate, that undone. I think we'll bring out this bar all the way in there. So if we break the top plate, it's not the end of the world. It's only the end of the world if we break the other bit, the other plate that it's attached to. Hammer this in there. I think, to be honest, I may have already snapped the other one off. So this job is quite clear that it ain't going to get completed today. I'll get as far as I can. The holes with a sharp there the bottom. Let's try that now, might be able to turn it. Without it bouncing back. That'll bounce it back as much. That might be
how to use the fitting. Fitting should come out. It's down at the bottom now. As I'm doing this, it's undoing itself. It's doing itself back up as I'm doing it. I can wedge that there. Yes, I can. Works for me. Whatever works, guys, whatever works. Faithful track then. Hole. You know what? And that is out. So then that's what's left of the other stud. So I don't know what bolt that had on it, but it weren't coming off easy. It's off now. Right, so we now need to do a clean-up operation, because if I take this just up here, you can see that there's quite a lot of foreign debris, so we need to get all that out. So, last step. Top plate, brand new one. Now ideally we need to put the air holes on this first. So what I'm going to do temporarily is just put the top plate in there, ready to receive the air fitting for there. And that's all I can really do. But at least if it's in place, it's in place. So let's feed this down, feed it under. There's one hole, two holes, they're all done. Sorry if I'm in the way. Just want to get this nut on. It's that one on. And that's the wrong angle to be doing that one. I think the easiest way possibly to do that one is to get that one down. So I think these are 15s. Nah, just have a check. No, they're not. They are 17s. Yes, they're 17s. So that on, that on, that on. Let me. Oh, there's enough back. Jump in now, because of the angle. See if I can get that on there like that. about a tiny extension. That might help. It has. So that's on there. We want to take our other nut and put it on that one. Got to do this from down below, hang on. It's on. It's really not good access, this. So to tighten it up, it needs to turn that way. This in. Could probably get it in like that, but it's not a good angle. Right guys, so that is now on. It needs tightening up a bit more at the back, but I don't want to tighten it up fully in case I have to lower the plate slightly to put the air fitting on it. It has also cut my hand to shreds. So we're 2 top plates down, being the one on this side behind me that's been done, and the one that's now just in front of you. So both front bags have been done. We need to do a little bit of tracing of airlines because I want to. That's got a rubber airline on it. This side had a plastic one on it, so this one's been replaced. This one hasn't. So need to trace out where the airline goes. I know there's a control module somewhere that does the front suspension, and that is what I need to trace back to find. I might need to open up the batteries and pull them out, but it's not the end of the world because there's an airline over there that needs fitting as well. Now the battery is about to die on this camera, so unfortunately today I've not been able to complete the top plate fully. I was hoping more that other airline was going to come out as well in one piece, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now we do have some of them. The push fits as right angles on the way, so once they're here we'll be able to do that. This side then we'll just unscrew it, pull the push fit out, screw the angle one back in, push the pipe in, job's a good one. This front one I'm not too sure what's going on here. This one will be the same, but we'll be replacing the entire length of pipe. So once that'll all be easy to do, push fit, bam bam, job's a good one. I'll probably be able to put that fitting onto the suspension control module, so then that just needs piping. That's if it's not an angled piece. We'll have to wait and see. So as I say, the camera's going to die, so I'm going to switch over to the GoPros, which aren't that good. I've done it on this camera, so hopefully it's better, but who sees. But thank you so much for watching. If you stay tuned to this long, over on the members you can see what I'm about to record on the GoPros, so click the join button down below if you want to see that extra footage right there. And as I said before, key rings are on the store, link down in the description. I think it's ki.fo, something like that, .com /buses. But you can head over to Patreon as well, where you can find the footage I'm about to shoot as well, over on the extras. As well as you get early access on membership as well. Be sure to like, comment any suggestions or anything that you think might help us do the next bag. I mean, I've already done a rear bag, so that was easier than this. So, but any suggestions, let us know, and we'll happily chat back to you inside the comments. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.